Trigger warning. This video contains accounts of abuse, trauma, grief, and strong language. Viewer discretion is advised. Please look after yourself, pause, skip, or step away at any time. If you need support, reach out to someone you trust or local helplines. We share these stories to honor survivors.
Last week on the Conplaince Kid, we sat with Liam Kiernan, a remembered Australian who spoke about proven childhood abuse by the late Father Joe Doyle. We saw a father wrestling with self-worth, yet turning to camera to urge survivors to reach out. Back on July this year at TAFE New South Wales, True Courage mattered. The student disclosed ongoing abuse. With Liam's help and supports, she's safe and all fed. We also faced gatekeeping. The 1975 ABC tape vanished, and YouTube pulled Liam's video, so the full film moved to Rumble. Tonight we move from naming harm to reclaiming voice. If you need to talk, we're here. If you can help, lean in.
It certainly ruined me mentally. I don't know, growing up I tried to be somebody else. My wall defence thing was no one really knew anything about me, or I didn't give away too much, so I bullshitted. It was like a constant drag, like acting out a role that was somebody else. And it took its toll after a while, and I was in and out of prison, and then I met a girl named Veronica that I only knew a couple of months before I went to prison, and she stayed. She stayed there between 2 or 3 months, and she stayed with me, so it was hard to learn to be, I suppose one would say, normal without, I had no work ethic, didn't really work. And she waited my whole prison sentence. So I tried my best to take the walls down, but sometimes it just don't come down. It's just survival. It's constantly, I say, fight or flight. I'm just constantly fighting, hyper vigilant with everything. And then when I challenged this nearly 5 years ago now, 4.5, challenged the abuse. I thought I was pretty cool. I thought, you can do this, no worries. Engaged some lawyers and stuff, and it just went to shit. It wasn't that long ago. I was at the Lismore City Motel and took 34 Xannies and drank a bottle of rum. Checked it on Friday. Didn't plan on checking out. The little Indian lady woke me up on Sunday morning. Excuse me, mister, you've got to check out for yesterday. Anyway, I thought, well, if 33 Xannies didn't kill me, I'm here for a fucking reason, okay? And people say, you got little girls. I just honestly thought the girls were better off without me. I honestly thought that they were better off. But I'm still challenged with lots of things and trying my best, but got to start liking yourself before you can do anything really.
You mentioned your daughters Safi and Poppy, so you're a father yourself now. Does that make you hyper-aware, maybe even overprotective of your own kids?
Very. I didn't want any children at all. But my partner Veronica, she's the best mum in the world. She deserved to have kids, and she's much younger than me. So Safi come along and Poppy come along not long after, and I was really scared. At times I didn't want to go near them, watch them. Just, thinking people, if they knew what I went through, they're going to think that I'm doing that. And I stayed away a lot. I just didn't know how to be a parent. I didn't know what to do. I left it all to Veronica, really. It's very selfish, but I didn't know what to do. But my girls are really friendly. They're really happy girls. They're really friendly. And I get worried sometimes, like, go down the shop and I used to just talk to a random person. I like your shoes or something, and I've, taught them stranger danger, but I always ask them, every other day, a couple of times a week, if, people touch you inappropriate or, people doing horrible things to you and stuff. I mean, literally every week I ask them at the end of the week. When I knew they were going to the Catholic school, I wanted Veronica to ask for a lady bus driver only, but you can't really do that. I also asked if the substitute teachers could be female. Can't really do that. But I watch out for them. Sometimes people don't think I do, but I'm watching all the time. You got to be cockroach there, right?